Mike, tell us why we should be concerned about the Passion Translation.
Well, let me first say this. I'm not paranoid about translations, but I might be a little paranoid about the Passion Translation, and I'll give you some reasons why. Most translations nowadays are done by a committee of people, different scholars from different stripes, just try to be sort of unbiased and not a sectarian translation that's meant to be skewed towards certain theology rather than just a plain reading of the text. Right. Well, the Passion Translation is the exact opposite of all that. It's produced by one man, Brian Simmons, who it seems, and I've confirmed this by actually calling the school where he got his training from, where they said, no, he was not really trained to do this sort of translating. It's not in his training. He says it is, though. He also says that he's getting new secrets from the Hebrew and the Greek, secrets unknown before with his minimal experience and training, and he's giving new understanding of passages. When you actually look at the passages, he adds large amounts of material that really have no presence in the Greek or Hebrew. He adds large amounts of material so that, a chapter of the text normally would be maybe 100 words. Well, his chapter is going to be 120. He's just adding lots of words. And the words he's adding are particular words that are part of a hyper-charismatic signs and wonders kind of movement. So he's adding words that are like about imparting and triggering and unleashing and releasing and all these types of words that are very much part of that movement. So this is very sectarian. It's so sectarian, in fact, that I would say it has more intentional changes than the Jehovah's Witness New World Translation.
Wow.
That's a pretty big deal because
that's a big statement.
That's a pretty problematic work itself. Now, the changes are not of the deep theological deity of Christ's nature, so much as, in the Jehovah's Witness New World Translation, but there are a lot of other types of changes. It does affect Christology in some sense, because Brian Simmons wants you to think that we're anointed ones, like Christ is the anointed one, and that's kind of complicated. I get into that on my own content online, but I think that we need to leave this thing aside. It comes from a guy who does not have the training, doesn't have the experience, and claims to have revelations that are obviously false because we have the original language to confirm that that's not what that says.